Hey there, and welcome back to Understanding Depression. I'm truly glad you're here. If you're new to the podcast, this is a space where we explore mental health with honesty, compassion, and hope. Today's episode is something many of us need to hear, especially if we're either walking through depression ourselves or supporting someone who is. The title of this episode is Building a Support System: The Role of Family and Friends in Recovery. Yes, when done right, support from loved ones can be life-changing. In this episode of Understanding Depression, we dive deep into how to build a meaningful support system, what actually helps, and what doesn't, and how to be there for someone you love who's struggling with mental health. Depression is a heavy burden, but no one should have to carry it alone. In this episode of Understanding Depression, we explore the essential role of family and friends in the recovery process. Through research, real-life stories, and practical tips, we uncover what genuine support looks like, and how even small acts of compassion can make a big difference. Whether you're walking through depression or walking alongside someone who is, this episode is for you. Depression can feel isolating, but recovery doesn't have to be a solo journey. In fact, one of the most powerful factors in healing is the presence of a compassionate support system. This episode is a deep dive into how family and friends can truly make a difference, and what kind of support is actually helpful. So whether you're a parent, partner, sibling, friend, or someone who's looking for guidance, stay with us. We're going to walk through this together. Let's start with the big picture. Why support systems matter. When someone is dealing with depression, they often experience distorted thoughts, fatigue, hopelessness, and a deep sense of disconnection. In those moments, reaching out can feel impossible. That's why having people who care, who show up even when it's hard, can be life-changing. Research shows that people with strong social support are more likely to recover from depression faster and experience fewer relapses. Support doesn't cure depression, but it can act as a stabilizing force, reminding the individual they're not alone. Supportive relationships offer more than emotional comfort. They also provide practical help, accompanying someone to a therapy session, helping with daily tasks, or even just sitting together in silence. But it's important to note, not all support is helpful. Sometimes, well-meaning people can unintentionally invalidate or pressure the person they want to help. That's why understanding the right way to support is key. Helpful support begins with listening, truly listening. It means creating a safe space where the person feels heard without judgment or unsolicited advice. Let's break this down into a few pillars. 1. Emotional validation. This means acknowledging someone's pain without trying to fix it immediately. Instead of saying, "Just think positive," you might say, "That sounds incredibly hard. I'm here with you." 2. Respecting autonomy. Everyone's recovery path is different. Offer help but don't control. Ask questions like, "What would be most helpful for you right now?" rather than assuming you know. 3. Consistency and reliability. Be the person who checks in not just once but regularly. That consistency builds trust and provides a sense of stability. 4. Encouraging professional help. Friends and family aren't therapists, and they shouldn't try to be. One of the best forms of support is encouraging someone to speak to a mental health professional, and if they're open to it, helping them take that step. Even with the best intentions, we sometimes say or do things that hurt more than help. Let's talk about a few common missteps. You have so much to be grateful for. While this might be meant to uplift, it can actually invalidate the real pain someone is going through. Gratitude and depression can coexist, but gratitude doesn't erase mental illness. Pushing solutions too early. Offering advice like, "You should go jogging more," or "You need to get out of the house," can feel dismissive. Remember, depression isn't laziness, it's an illness. Impatience or frustration. Recovery can be slow. If you start to get frustrated, remember it's not about you. Practice patience and seek support for yourself if needed. Let's hear what this looks like in real life. Case 1. Anna and her brother Leo. Leo had been battling depression silently. Anna noticed the change. He stopped showing up for dinner, stayed in bed all day, and became withdrawn. Instead of confronting him with pressure, Anna began sitting with him quietly, bringing him meals, and gently encouraging him to speak with a therapist. Over time, Leo opened up. He said later that what helped most was that she didn't try to fix him, she just stayed. Case 2. Malik and his college roommate Jonah. When Malik noticed Jonah skipping classes and isolating, he didn't push. Instead, he started studying in their room more often and invited Jonah for daily walks. One day, Jonah broke down and shared his feelings of despair. Malik listened without judgment. Together, they looked up campus counseling services. That first call changed Jonah's trajectory. These stories show that support doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. It's in the small, consistent acts of care. If you're the one going through depression, know this: you deserve support. Building a support system isn't about quantity, it's about quality. Here are a few tips. 1. Identify your safe people. Think about who in your life listens well, respects your boundaries, and makes you feel seen. It might be a friend, sibling, teacher, or even someone in an online community. 2. Set clear boundaries. Let your support network know what you need and what you don't. For example, you might say, "I'd appreciate a check-in once a week, but I may not always feel up to talking." 3. Don't hesitate to ask for help. It's okay to say, "I'm not doing well today. Can we talk?" Or even, "Can you help me with groceries?" Small asks build connection. 4. Consider professional support as part of your system. Therapists, support groups, and counselors play a crucial role. And remember, needing help isn't weakness, it's human. Now, if you're the one supporting someone with depression, here are some tips to stay grounded. 1. Educate yourself. The more you understand about depression, the better equipped you'll be to offer real help. It also reduces the risk of burnout. 2. Take care of your own mental health. Supporting someone can be emotionally draining. It's okay to seek therapy yourself, set limits, and prioritize self-care. 3. Be patient. Recovery is not linear. Some days are better than others. Celebrate small wins and stay compassionate through setbacks. 4. Know when to intervene. If your loved one talks about self-harm or suicide, take it seriously. Encourage immediate professional help. You can call a crisis line or accompany them to urgent care. Here's what we hope you take away today. You don't have to do this alone, whether you're the one struggling or the one supporting. The journey through depression is challenging, but with compassion, consistency, and care, families and friendships can become powerful tools for healing. Thank you for listening. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more people and create more conversations that matter. This podcast is intended for educational and supportive purposes only, and is not a substitute for professional mental health, medical, or pastoral advice. If you or someone you love is struggling, please seek help from a qualified therapist, counselor, or healthcare provider. If you are in crisis or feel unsafe, contact your local emergency services or a mental health hotline in your area. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. Until next time.